Of course, doing so could be considered. Oh, whoops, I didn't click on it. She looks down at her notebook, obviously looking for her place in her script. Are you gonna say anything? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Under duress and hence would be against regulations. What's regulations? How very strange of you to be considerate for the regulations now. Things should be done by the book. It's just that the book hasn't been written for every situation, so there are times when it can be ignored. And yet you two wonder why no one else wants to be in the student council? Oh, shut down! After poking her tongue out at me, Misha returns to her workbook and we battle our way through the latter half of the school day. Yay! Before I could even stand up, Misha and Shizune have placed their hands on both my shoulders. Hey, I said I'd help out. Damn. This is just insurance, Hisao. Insurance. Oh, that's so stupid. Hisao. Hanako timidly tries to leave the room, but circling around us, and I suddenly realize that this may be my one chance to escape. Oh, hey, Hanako. Hanako, what's up? Oh. Hey, what makes you think you've got time to chat? Oh, relax, this won't take long. Sorry, Hanako. You were saying? I was going to go to the library, and I thought... Hanako's thumbs dance around each other, and her eyes flit around the room, looking everywhere but at us. Sorry, Hanako, but Hisao has to come with us. He's got work to do. Oh, but you can help too if you like. So, how about Hisao? Oh no! No! I'm gonna save here. Savey save. Save me from these people. Save. Oh god, this could be a vital point. Okay. I've done enough work for the council already. What do you... okay, screw the council. Hey, Shizune, I know I said I'd help, but I forgot I already made plans. Besides, I'd help out more than my fair share last week, didn't I? I promise I'll make it up to you for some other time. Rejected! Shizune and Misha release their grip on me and have a long, deep, and silent conversation. Well, you have a point there. To be honest, we were only going to spend the rest of the budget on cakes. Cakes! I like cake! So if you were not there, it works out better. More cake for us. Wah! I like cake. Shizune about faces and marches out the door, and Misha skips out after her. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Last week those two were like bloodhounds or prison guards. Or maybe prison guards bred from bloodhounds, or maybe both. I can't believe I just thought that, let alone saying it out loud. I think I need to move away from Kenji. Feminist. Never mind. Anyway, should we go to the library? Sure. Oh no, people. Hanako follows me through the still crowded halls to the library, using me as a shield. Oh, hello. As soon as we were through the door, Hanako bolts for the corner, where Yuko is stacking books. Before I can catch up, Hanako has whispered something to her. You'd find that in non-fiction. I don't know where exactly. If you want, I can look it up. Never mind. Oh, she's disappointed. Yuko, you failed. Hey, Yuko, what's all this about? Oh, Hisao. Hanako was just looking for a book on... nothing. Oh, a book on nothing in the non-fiction section. Oh, this is so stupid. I shoot a glance at Yuko. She looks like she's about to burst from the pressure of keeping Hanako's request secret. Yuko, what did... Chess! She's looking for a book on chess. Wow, you're really... chess book. Whoops. I make a mental note to never entrust Yuko with any important information. Yuko. I'm sorry, Hanako, it just slipped out. You're really bad at secrets. Well, it's not a secret anymore. Come on, I'll give you a hand. You should really brush up. I should really brush up on my skills too. Okay, she wanted to make it unfair. Yuko disappears behind the counter in shame as Hanako and I wander into the depths of the non-fiction section. Now, I know there's supposed to be a system of categorizing these books, but I don't see how anyone can decipher it without spending half of their life researching it.
That's probably why all the librarians I know are neurotic. Towards the end of the aisle, between a book on card tricks and some book on kids games that's stupid,
stands a single book bearing the title Chess Tactics for Champions. Before I can reach for it, Hanako has the book in her hands, clutching it to her chest. Oh wow, she's fast. Well, I guess that's yours then. Mind if I borrow it when you're finished? Sure, I just haven't really played against anyone but Lily before, so I thought she just took advantage of Lily and be like, hey, you wanna play chess? Lily's like, okay. Moves like something random, be like, I win. Without moving. Damn. It's not like I was trying to beat Hanako deliberately or anything, but she seems to have taken it to heart. Then again, at least this means she wants to play me again. That's a plus, right? Well, it's not like I'm a master or anything. I just played a bit before. It occurs to me that I haven't told Hanako about my condition. I faltered for a second, deciding to cover my tracks.
That is a conversation for another day. No, tell her now, before I came here. Are you alright?
Yeah, I was just remembering something. When I think about it, I shouldn't be afraid to tell Hanako about my condition. And my time in the hospital, judging by her scars, she probably spent a fair amount of time in a hospital bed. But for some reason, I can't bring it up, at least not today, and not on short notice. Eager to break off the conversation, I grab a random book from the shelf. It's some book on the world's fastest roller coasters. Ooh! Published in 1982, well, not very up to date, but it should at least be interesting. Well, we both got books now. Should we go sit down? Hanako seems to accept my bluff, and we head to the reading nook on the back of the library.
Neither of us says a word. We simply opened our books and started reading. I tried to read my book, but it would seem that
in 1982, roller coasters were nearly as large as the ones built in decades since. Most of the ones listed are made of wood, something that doesn't seem safe to me. Well, the school's made out of wood. Your desk is made out of wood, so it's a good thing. If I'm going to write on something potentially dangerous, I want it to be made out of steel or some kind of space age alloy that has big words like titanium or ruthenium. I quickly lose interest. My eyes wander across the reading area to rest on Hanako. Whoa, she looks really surprised. Hanako seems absorbed in her book, flicking back and forth through the pages as if confirming what she just read. I wonder if that's actually effective, or if she's just overloading herself. She unconsciously brushes her hair from her face, temporarily revealing her scarred tissue. I'm still not sure about the protocol here. Is it right to ask her about her scars, or her past, or how long was she in the hospital? Does she still visit the doctor? This all seem like the questions that you'd ask someone who just transferred to your school, translated into the local language. But to date, no one has directly asked me any of them. Well, except Rin, but I don't think... Yeah, about the penis! But I don't think I should use her as a guide to proper social behavior. For the time being, I will just keep my mouth shut.
If someone wants you to know something, then they'll tell you. Trying to force the issue might drive Hanako back into herself.
Ooh, good thinking. Sorry to interrupt, but I have to close the library. I'm gonna drink water.
Already? I checked my watch somehow as I was lost in thought.
Nearly 2 hours have passed. Do you want to check out those books? I can do it on the way out. Yeah, you're gonna screw up. Please. I'm done. I'll drop this one back on the way through. It wasn't as interesting as I first thought. Hanako marks her place with the slip of paper and stands up. The girls head to the counter and I return my book to what I think is the right shelf. You know, in those type of moments, what I do is like go back to the shelf, put the book somewhere randomly and be like, okay, I'm done, or just like leave it there. Yuko scans Hanako's book with practical precision, yet still manages to fumble it. Congratulations. There we go, third time lucky. Since this is a non-fiction book, you can only have it for a week.
That's okay.
Oh god, the face, no! Yuko shuts down the library's computer and herds us out the door. Ugh, I didn't think it was this late already. But you're the one that told us you had to close. Yes, but I know, but I was before I looked at the time. Oh, I'll see you later. Bye, have a good time. Yuko bolts down the hall, her handbag trailing behind her like an awkward streamer. I guess all librarians really are neurotic. Huh? Never mind, I was just thinking that I've never met
A librarian that can organize their time no matter how good they are with their books. Oh, I know what you mean. Hanako smiles in amusement.
It wasn't meant to be a joke, but I guess I must have reminded her of some other librarian or something. I have to get back. Yeah, me too. Do you have the munchies again? I didn't realize that it was this late. Thanks for letting me hang out with you. No problem. Yay! I'm going to my dormitory room now anyway, so do you mind if I tag along? Okay. Oh, she's depressed. Hanako sets off ahead of me and I need to jog a little to reach her side. We walk through the gardens, eventually arriving in front of the dorm buildings. Man, you walk pretty fast. I used to play in the soccer club and you managed to outpace me. I kinda regret saying that. It has less to do with her pace than the fact that my condition has significantly worsened my fitness. Hanako's reaction is odd. I expected an awkward attempt to downplay her walking speed, but she just blushes while looking at her feet and smiling. Silence hangs in the air between us. That happens often around Hanako, but feels slightly different than usual this time. After a few seconds, I try to break the silence. Here you go. Oh, here you go. See you in class tomorrow? Sure. Yay! Hanako waves a short goodbye before pushing her way through the dorm's doors. Dorms? Doors. Okay, that doesn't sound right either. I stand and look at them for a while before making my way to my own dormitory room. Loading screen? Yes! Water! This is my water break, thank God.
Oh no, I spilled water! Oh no!
Chirping birds. That was another pointless text box.
Oh god. I have no idea where the water went. Normally this would be a good time to reflect upon the beauty of nature. But you have school, but it is 6 a.m. Yeah. Covering my head with the pillows, I slam my face into the mattress. I do that a lot, hoping that the impact will send me instantly back to sleep, but you're gonna kill yourself. Futile. I toss and turn, but sleep simply won't return to me. I hate that feeling. Alright, nature, you've won. See, I'm getting up now. The lack of sleep weighs my mind down, and there's only one remedy for this, a nice hearty breakfast. Oh, we're back at the game. Okay, that was a fast one. I'm surprised we haven't seen Kenji. It would be nice to be the first person here. To be the first to dig into a piping hot pile of food and sit wherever I desire. It would have been nice. But even my exceptionally early start has put me behind the most diligent students. I guess there are quite a few people that have early starts here, for one reason or another. A group of students in sports clothes huddle around one table, eagerly discussing game plans, in between inhaling great gulps of food. Scattered around the hall are a number of blurry-eyed students, probably suffering from the same ailment as myself, noisy birds. Oh, it's blurry. Oh, god dang it. And of course, there are the other people that actually enjoy getting up this early. The ones with their bags stuffed with textbooks and completed homework. I wake up pretty early actually. It's hard not to despise people like that, even more as soon as when you're tired yourself. Picking out a familiar face from the thin crowd, I head towards the nearest table. Oh wow. Wait, what? Lily sits alone delicately feeling her way around a small plate of eggs with a fork. Oh, now they have a fork, so she doesn't have to use chopsticks. It's almost a shame to interrupt her and her clockwork movements. I wonder, is this how a blind person zones out?
simply moving in predetermined patterns learned over the years, just like how a sighted person would eat while reading a newspaper. Whoa, I can't do that. Good morning, Lily. I didn't expect you to be here this early. Oh, Hisao, you startled me. I didn't know you took breakfast this early. I don't. This is an exception to the rule. I greatly prefer to be late to school than early to breakfast. Lily gives a small sigh at my admitted tardiness as I begin eating my food. It doesn't take long for her to lapse back into her previous mindless nibbling. Each short motion lacks energy. I suppose this is similar to letting your eyes wander while performing any ordinary chore. But after a few repetitions of the find food or eat food cycle, Lily puts down her fork and dabs her lips with a napkin.
Where did you get the napkins? There's no napkins on the table.
So, you mind if I ask you a question? Oh, damn. All I want is a little food and about 4 hours of sleep, and nobody says, can I ask you a question for a simple question? You just asked 2 questions. Yes, sure.
Do you think of Hanako as a friend?
Huh? This seems like a leading question. I guess. Why do you ask? No oh, Hanako just asked. Okay, I'm 100% sure. Hanako asked Lily to ask me to get my answer, and Lily will tell Hanako, and be like, oh, and then it goes back and forth. It'd be like crazy. I do have another question though. That's 2 questions. Why is it that you think of her as a friend? Oh God, friend zone. This is well above my level. What is she expecting from me? I'm not really sure. I guess it's because she's a little different in the way she deals with people. Since I've known her, she hasn't really connected with anyone. Am I an exception? She doesn't really seem interested in other people. I think people are a little scared off by her appearance. Really? I thought that kind of thing was, well, discouraged here, discriminating and such. If I were to put it one way, she furrows her brow in thought, and a move which makes me slightly anxious as to what she's plucking from her mind. It's like Lily and Shizune. Shizune is deaf and Lily's blind. It's like 3 different worlds. Then they like pew 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 kiss kiss. Okay, no, I'm done.
I say that you're a little
Naive. I'd be insulted if not, but a slightly cynical grin on her face. Oh, okay, she's joking. I see. Well, Yamaku has the strongest sense of community compared to other schools. It's far from being free of conflict. Rules cannot remove human nature, after all, only suppress it. Oh my god, she should be a teacher. And that's something I've noticed actually. Just little things like how certain people on cliques avoid each other in the hallways. It's no different than my old school, really. Even Lily and Shizune could be considered better rivals, even though they both seem like fairly accepting people. No. If Misha wasn't there, then it'll be fine. Well, at least the Misha tinted Shizune does. Who knows what actually goes on with her fingers and behind her glasses. I guess you're right, but when I first came here, everything was a bit of a shock. I kept on making mistakes, or at least thinking I was making mistakes.
Like when we first met, and I said, I see, to you.
Oh, that's so stupid. I didn't know if that was considered rude or anything, so I tried to just put it in the back of my mind. Treating people any differently and that kind of thing. So I didn't. I told myself that Hanako and you and everyone else was just normal, and I tried to ignore the obvious. Yeah, the limb? Yeah. You don't point that out. You point out that she's blind. I talked to Hanako as if she were any other person, and so we became friends. Well, at least that's how I think it happened. But I feel guilty just from saying something like that all aloud, as if it took extra effort to think of Hanako or you or anyone here as normal people. I don't think that's right. Hisao, I think you are naive, but I also think that you are a good person. It is perhaps one of your better traits. Yay! I suppose I can take that as a compliment. Also, the previous recording, the music kind of stopped randomly. I'm sorry about that. I guess it kind of was affected with the headphone being plucked out. Tell me, are you free tonight? tonight. That seems okay. So I had to hang out with Kenji. No, I'm just kidding. Screw Kenji. If you don't count homework, then I'm free as the breeze. In that case, would you care to join myself and Hanako for tea? Oh God, late night tea. That's not good. I don't really have that much money at the moment, so going out isn't really. Oh, I didn't mean going out. Just here this evening. Oh, hello. You can access the classrooms in the evening here? No, that's not what I meant. Hanako and I often use my room for tea parties together. Please feel free to drop by after dusk. Tea parties, yay! Sure, I see no problem with that. What's your room number? Oh God. 225, room 25 on the second floor. So I'm guessing 225. So the first number is 2 is second floor and the 25 is the room number. Okay, sure. That's what I think. Well then, I had best be off. I have class representative duties to attend to after all. Until this evening, Hisao. Yeah, catch you later. Okay. I swear to God, if you put I see you later, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Hang on. Was I just invited to a girl's room after hours? Is that even allowed? There's a curfew here, but I've never heard any rules about visitors in the dorm rooms. Even still, this is enough to get my sleep-deprived brain jump started. Add that to your lukewarm breakfast and you have one hell of a pick-me-up. Wow, that actually rhymed. I grudgingly go to class, still a little excited for the prospect of breaking the rules. I feel a little like a kid planning to sneak out of his window at night. Well, maybe that's going a little too far, but when you compare an invitation to a party to 6 or so hours of lectures, I know which one wins. Misha and Shizune do little to relieve my boredom either. For once, they seem determined to actually complete Mitao's assignments. I can't drink water.
One bottle done. Nevertheless, the day actually eventually winds to a close.
I hurry back to my room to wash up and comb my hair. Thankfully, I don't run into Kenji. Wait. Did Kenji die? Before long, I am leaving the boys' dorm. I feel like Kenji died. Kenji died. I nervously rap on the door, mark 225, checking my watch once again. Is that you, Hisao? The door is open. You can come in. Lily's voice lilts through the door and soothes my nerves. Oh God, I'm like leaning back on my chair. It's like This is the first time I've been invited to a girl's room after dark. Oh God, don't get your mind out of the gutter. Even though I know there is no ulterior motive behind this invitation, it doesn't stop my mind running wild possibilities. You're nasty. Come on now. One guy, 2 girls in a dorm with a teeth. You're referencing something. When I put it like that, it sounds a little dodgy. Yeah.